Hello, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in so early, Poppy and Kami. Thank y'all. Poppy got the first. Kami got second. You got the pufferfish. Um, yeah, I don't really have very much to really talk about today. At least nothing that's like interesting. I mean, I don't know. Y'all remember those like really old photo editing softwares that like would come free with your phone or something like that, usually a flip phone of some sort. um and like, you remember they had all these sorts of filters and stuff like that on them, I remember being bored out of my mind as a kid and just like taking pictures of my cat or something and using and just seeing what all those pictures would look like with the different filters on. There was one that was like embossed, I think it was called, where it looks like the it basically turns you in the picture into like lines. It makes it look like it's like it's in embossing on, I don't know, stone or something. It was kind of neat. Me and Smudge watching Snow White. Hi ho, hi ho. It's off to work we go. Do 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 do. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Yeah, I could hear them. I could hear them singing. Whistle while you work. I don't know if the whistling came through. It might have gotten sound gated, but who knows? I don't know. Hi. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Greetings. Hi. Hi. Today we're playing more Ace Attorney. Yeah. That's kind of what we got. That's kind of what's there. Cozy's subbed at tier 3 again. My goodness. I'm trying to watch my language more because Smudge is like getting to that age where she might be like actually listening and might start, you know, saying words soon. Who knows? Who knows? All the French, no. I must pardon my French, please. Avoid the French. What's your favorite classic Disney? Ooh. That's a good one. Okay. Hercules is definitely up there, right? I'm thinking like, okay, classic Disney, I'm thinking it's just 2D animation, right? No CG, no blend or anything like that. So that takes out Atlantis, and that takes out avoid the French, but I'm right here. Are you French, Poppy? I thought you didn't. I thought you weren't from the Quebec. I thought you weren't that. Well, huh. We might need to damn, we might need to rethink some things then, Poppy. I'm sorry. It was nice knowing you. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Joke. Kidding. Understandable. I like how she's like, yeah, no, I get it. It's eat my ketchup chips. Is that a thing in Canada? What? Ketchup flavored chips? That can't be. Sure. Ew. Why? Why not just get regular chips and then put ketchup on them like a regular psychopath? You've seen them before. You want Cozy? You want to try them? Ew. Ew. What? You can. Well, technically you can try them because all you gotta do is put fucking ketchup on the chip. Y'all are making me curse. Y'all are getting me so riled up so that I do curse. I'm trying not to. I'm really. We need a swear jar. I need an in-stream swear jar. Yeah. I'll have to figure out some way to do that. Anyways, I forget entirely what I was saying before the French part. Okay, favorite classic Disney movie. Goodness. Like Ella with the hiccup, yeah. So favorite classic Disney. Yeah, I'm not counting anything with CG in it. So that obviously, you know, X-Nays, This is my Lego fund. That obviously X-Nays, Atlantis and Treasure Planet, right? The more recent of the quote unquote classics. Um, hmm. Hmm. Hercules is definitely up there. May this cow share a fun fact? Sure, go ahead, but you have to say what your favorite classic Disney movie is. Yeah, I want to say Hercules, but I'm sure I'm forgetting something. But Hercules is obviously just like a really good one.
I've recently come into some meat.
Poppy's come into some meat lately. Oh.
Yeah, I do have
Cozy's-
urges to eat dick pills.
Cozy's just using all the friend sound bits. Oh, here comes an objection. Yep, there it is. Cozy, yeah, you have 42K. You know, there's a couple of expensive ones. I'm pretty sure. Did I get rid of those? Hold on. Did I get rid of the expensive ones? Wait. Hold on. Okay, yeah, there's a couple of expensive ones. Got meat from an airdrop. It's innocent. Are you sure? Something had to die for that meat. Something had to die for that meat. Is it really innocent? That delicious, delicious meat. That part's fine. I didn't want to pick the game. Well, it's your fault. Brother Bear or Treasure Planet? Which one that doesn't have CG? Because we're not counting the ones with CG in it. Although I think maybe does Brother Bear have CG? I don't know. I can't remember. I think it might for like the waterfalls and stuff like that. But I think everything else is hand drawn. Also, fun fact: once a month, sloths will climb down from their trees for one reason: to poop. Yep, they sure do. Solid mass, usually larger than their body mass. Yep. Sloths have a very slow digestive system. That does mean, I think it's once a week. Either way. But that does mean that if sloths eat I think it's either the wrong kind of leaves or the wrong amount of leaves. Like if they eat too much, they will starve themselves to death because they ate too much. Because their body will work so hard to try to break down whatever's in their stomach that it will use up more energy than it will get back from breaking down that plant fiber. Isn't that crazy? But they're cute and smelly. They are smelly. I once held a sloth. It was I think it was on like a trip to Mexico or something like that. Or it might have been when I went to my local place that has animals, not a zoo, because it was, well, I guess it's technically a zoo. It's basically a zoo. Fed a sloth for my birthday once. I know, I took you there to do that. You were very happy. You were extremely happy that happened. It was amazing, I know. You did nearly cry. I had to calm you down. Because you were so excited. She does. She loves sloths. If she were born anything else, she would have been born a sloth. Instead of a moth. Oh, sloths and moths rhyme. That's only 2 letters off. It's only 2. What else? What else ends in off? wombat poops are square-shaped. I think horse poops are also shaped, oddly. That's actually a lot of ruminants. Actually, no, not ruminants. Are sheep ruminants? I can't remember. Deer have sphere-shaped poops. I don't know why we're talking about poop. No clue. No clue why you brought that up, Cow King. Just become a sloth. Forget the moth. No. I like you as a moth. And tree stream streak. Horse are like rounded squares, I would know. Yeah, I would also know. I was around horses. I didn't really deal with them very much, but I was indeed around them enough to have to scoop up after them to clean. It was not... Well, I guess... Actually, the horse droppings were not as bad as the cow droppings. Oh, whoop, the reminder is covering the... whoops. Here, let's change that real quick. My donation reminder was covering up the chat, so we'll just put you right over there, and that'll be all right. There we go. Whoops. Didn't mean to press that. Oopsie poopsie. Professional streamer. Professional. Okay, let's probably get into the game before I mess something up. 45 minutes until bedtime routine. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. I'm getting the game up. We're playing Phoenix Wright today. Because I want to. Yeah, because I want to. I feel like it. I think we should continue. There we go. Up. Come on. Show up on the screen. There we go. Oh. What an interesting fact, Cow King. Really? Like, just a regular mouse? I know that happens for, like, other specific species of rodent. But I didn't know that it was all mice. Huh. Weird. Anyways, I think we're gonna move on for that one. May need help with PJs at 8 during a break. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Why do I curse myself to always immediately do either Pearls or Maya? I always immediately just... I always leave off on a Pearly or a Maya. Why? Why do I torture myself? Do I not have any water? I don't have any water. I don't have anything to drink. Did you know mooses kill people 'cause dumb? Mooses... A lot of things kill people because dumb. That's a whole lot of things that kill people 'cause dumb. People dumb and take selfies. Yeah, same with what's it called? Bison. Same with bison. Bison really don't like. Stretch. Okay, I will stretch. I'm stretching right now. Le mouse. Thank you for the le mouse. Unlike in Poppy stream, le mouse is welcome here. We love le mouse. I fucking love lemons. Lemons are great. It's really sad that Poppy isn't allowed to have lemons. Like, you just can't have them because life went, nah. Nah. Just like the mooses go, nah. Yeah. Cozy, when you get up, could you get me a drink, please? Please and thank you. Thank you, Cozy. Love you. Okay. All right. We're starting the game. Starting the game now. Okay. They might be able to. Are y'all able to hear the TV? Getting up at 8 for jammies. Oh, well, shit. I guess I'll go get my thing later. I don't know. Capybara are so lazy that they've been spotted around various predators. I've seen that. Yeah, they're around like caiman and crocodile and shit like that. Yeah, and they just chill. They don't really care. Yeah. Okay. Y'all keep chatting like as soon as I begin. Okay. We're legit just watching Snow White and vibes. I know. You're like right over there. I know. I know. All right. Anything else? No? Okay.
Looks like Miss Andrews isn't here.
That's not good. I still have a few questions I want to ask her.
And she has that psych lock on her heart, right?
Well, we don't have much of a choice, I guess. Keep talking, distract. Why? You're always telling me to move on with the game. Why? Now suddenly you're just like, oh, distract them, keep them talking. For what purpose? Poof? What? What do you mean poof? Poof what? What does poof mean? Poof, the magic dragon, smoke screen? The smoke screen isn't a distraction, it's a concealment. It's not a, oh wow, I'm so distracted by the smoke. It's a, oh wow, now I can't see you because of the smoke. And also, you're still here after the smoke screen. What do you want from me, Cozy? What do you want? Look what's in this hand. I'm still looking at you, Cozy. Like, you're not gonna disappear because I'm still looking at you, even if I'm looking at your hand. What is the purpose of this? I think this bit has gotten old. Okay, anyways. Is your card a 7 of hearts? No, it's an ace of spades. Actually, no, it's not. It's not an ace of spades. I'm not that cool. It's probably like a 2 of diamonds or some shit like that. Something useless. Just something completely just like, oh, okay, well, that is a card, I guess. Back to the game, I'm done. I don't believe you, but okay. We don't have much of a choice. I guess we'll have to come back later. Shit, dude, I was right about to track down this lead, I remember. Swoosh. Okay, you know what? Cozy. Hi, Yuffie. Hydrate or dehydrate? I'm actually right about to go get something to hydrate with, so I'll be right back. It's gonna be like just under a minute. Objection! Hold on. I got the moth. Got her. I pinched her. Right in the back of the arm. All along that, like, soft meat. You know, like the soft, sensitive spots that are on the back of the arm? Yeah. I pinched her there. With the nail. Like, with my nails. Yeah. I got the good pinch. The one that hurts a lot. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you got keys. You got keys. Now you just got to try to find the house that they belong to. And then you've got a house. There you go. You have fished a quest. Congratulations. We all know it's not the thing that you fish up that's the most valuable. It's the journey that you take, or something like that. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Just imagine I said something like profound or something like that. Just popping in to say hello and all. Thank you for popping in, Yuffie. It's good to see you. Thank you. Thank you a whole lot. Yeah, we're just playing some Phoenix Wright. We were talking about for some reason animal droppings for a little while there. And then capybaras. And then what Koji should turn into in her next life. We agreed that it should be a sloth. We agreed that it should be a sloth. Oh, so profound. Yes, I know I am. I know, I'm a genius. I know. All right, anyways, I'm going to go back to the game. So, I don't know where to go or what to do. And the reminder is being blocked by me. Great. Perfect. All right, sweet. Okay, all right. I know how to fix. I know how to fix. Hold on a second. I know what will fix it. Put this up there. There we go. Next time it pops up, it should be better. Professional streamer. I am professional. I'm just trying to figure out where it's good to go. Sorry. That's tough. What's tough? The reminder thing or what she should turn into in the next life? Because we've already agreed that sloth is going to be a sloth. Like it's going to happen. It's going to be the thing. All right. I don't know what other leads I have. I don't really know who else to talk to, because I've talked to you about everything. Yeah, I don't know who to talk to here. So we'll try maybe... Yeah, we already talked to you. Is there anything to present to you? I don't think so. Suicide report. Celeste impacts. Juan Corrida. There's a suicide note hidden. Okay. Maybe try just presenting it to you. Sorry. Thanks for taking the time to take it out and show it to me. But I'm really sorry. I don't know a thing about it. Okay, well, great. All right. Oh, okay. Wait. Maybe I can present her with the magazine clipping. Do you know anything? I've told you how many times now. I'm a journalist. I've got so much info running laps in my head, I forget things here and there. Please don't get so worked up over this. Ha! I don't care if you beg me. Be extra tough on kids. That's this gal's motto on learning youngsters. Damn. Damn, Lotta. What you got against kids? Okay, and she's gonna say the same thing. Okay. Alright, I get you. I love your southern accent. Oh, if only you knew, Yuffie. If only you knew. If I hang around my dad and or I get like really like physically tired, I turned straight fucking unintelligible country. Just so bad. Does he sound like that? Okay. We're a little bit more refined because, you know, we're Texan. We're not quite hickish. But yeah, we we get to be yeah. Bet that afro would make a great handle. Which one, Dan? Which one? Cap? What do you mean cap on the refinement? I'm more refined than like whatever just Alabama bullshit there is out there. It's because we have a tight jaw. That's why it sounds more refined a little bit. All right, I got no fuck. I need to not curse. I need to not curse. I got no clue where I'm supposed to go. I have almost zero clue. I might need to. Excuse me, I just accidentally burped in the mic. Okay. We got a tight jaw even after applying for all those agencies. Damn, bro. Throat goats. Yeah, don't you know that snakes have elastic jaws? Of course they do, Dan. Of course they do. Snaps right back after we're done. I don't have anything to say to delinquents like you. She's clamming up like an old clam. I don't like that picture. I don't like that image.
Please, anything would be helpful.
Well then, how about I tell you about my measurements? Don't talk about your measurements after talking about clam. About old clam, please. What is Dan even saying in this chat? A lot. He's saying a lot. Has Pearl been useful? Not yet. Not yet. I don't think so. I apologize about him. Don't worry. He's like this all the fucking time. He's like this all the time with me. Stop cursing. Old bag. Yeah. Yeah, old bag is doing that. Yeah. No, that's okay, really.
She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick?
I know. Alright, you know what? I'm opening up. She looks like Willem Dafoe spelling. Oh my god. Oh my god, she does. Oh my god, she does. Hold on. Wait. Do I have a... Alright, hold on. Do I have a thing? Do I have a thing for this? I don't have a source for pictures. Okay, never mind. Yes, she does look like Willem Dafoe. Look up Willem Dafoe, like on Google right now. She looks exactly like him right now. Oh my god. That's crazy. I like how I saw it immediately too. Okay, alright. I need to look up Phoenix. Right. Ace Attorney Trilogy. Walkthrough. For what? Let's see. Which one are we in? We're in Justice for All, episode 4. Here. Wait. What was it called? Oh. Farewell, My Turnabout. Farewell, My Turnabout. There we go. Alright, yeah, because I have actually no clue where to go. I don't... Continue without disabling. There. I don't want to disable my ad block, stupid website. Stupid. Okay, part 2 investigation. Yep. Okay, Voila Hall, we did that. We talked to Powers, we talked to Lotta. Okay. For legal reasons, I'm not here. You are here, Toast. I see you right now. Was Justice for All the Metallica album that everyone hated? I don't know. I'm not a super huge Metallica fan. I like a few of their songs, but, you know, I don't know all of them. They were a little bit before my time. Just a bit. Okay. All right, I talked to Edgeworth. Dependent nature, attempted suicide. Yep, I got it. Moved to On Guard's hotel room. Hotel lobby, okay. What? It says go to On Guard's hotel room. And then we did. Apparently it was Saint Anger. Oh. Okay. But it says to talk to Andrews, but Andrews isn't there. What? I don't understand. Okay, hold on. Edgeworth, move to On Guard's hotel room. No? Hold on. Wait. Maybe... Hold on. Maybe I can talk to Edgeworth again? Talk to Edgeworth about tomorrow's trial. Are you kidding me? What? Okay. Whatever. Don't even tell me that there's something to talk about with him here, I guess. Whatever, dude. What's this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide. Snakes bounce indignantly. It's how they react when there's some bullshiggity going on. I'm allowed to say that. That's not a curse. I can say bullshiggity. I do like my bouncy snakes. It's just when I'm like... It is kind of funny. I say as we're talking about suicide. Adrian Andrews' attempted suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impax. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she... Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why. Well, why would that...
Is this what they call following someone to the grave?
After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. Man, Edgeworth, you're a real downer, huh? Yeah, you could say he's really... You could say he's really edgy. Oh my god, I hate myself. The face he's making looks like bad gas. Yeah, he's just got to toot a little bit. That's his tootin' face. And that's the nature of her dependency on others? When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then that means her super confident attitude is all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Attempted suicide report added to the court record. Attempter, Adrian Andrews. Reason, shock from Celeste Impact's suicide. This is a really, like, super happy-go-lucky case, isn't it, guys? Adrian Andrews always looks at me funny when I ask if she's free to hang later. Well, yeah. Because she doesn't like you. I don't think she likes anyone, to be honest. Well, except for what's his name? Juan Corrida. Apparently, she only likes Juan Corrida. So, likes him enough to go sneaking into his bedroom. After she's done meeting with his rival. Just saying. Okay. So now we go to Voila Hall. And now we go to the hallway. And now we go to Enguarde's hotel room. Excuse me. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Enguarde's hotel room.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Franziska von Karma.
Miss Von Karma?
OMG, the Gatewater Hotel. This is better than the Gaylord Hotel. That's an actual hotel. It's not a slur. That's an actual hotel. That's what they call it. They host, don't they host Offkai? I don't know. They host something. Something VTuber related. I'm pretty sure. At the Gaylord. The Gaylord Hotel. Yep. What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so... You've got some nerve following me around. Following you?
That's you, Miss Von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Pearls?
You're always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
I'm being raided, hi Pigeon! Pigeon raid, I'm getting swooped! I'm being swooped! I do that now because Yuffie likes it when I apparently do the that sort of stuff. Hello, Mort. Hello, hi. Remember, I was supposed to tell you how to gamble. True. Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, it's been a minute though. Pigeon raids. Whoopsie, I'm being swooped again. Hi, Pigeon. How are you? What were you playing here? Let me scroll back up. You were streaming Refined Self, the personality test game. Yes, I know of that game. That is an odd one. It is an interesting, but odd one. Odd but interesting. I don't know. You bet it all on black. Right. Yes, you must bet it all on black. Stream timings doesn't really match with my time. Oh, I'm sorry. It's kind of the only time that I have to stream though. I apologize. Is what it is. It's very pretty. We were doing Mind Hack first. Ooh. Yeah, I know it has multiple endings. I don't think I really got to a single ending just yet. Yeah, I don't think I really got to a single ending just yet. I was too, like, I don't know. I was too nervous of like, oh, I don't know what decision to make or where to go or what to do or anything like that. So I just kind of stopped playing the game. Yeah, I mean, it's a very pretty game, and I'm sure it's incredibly I don't want to use the word profound again because I used it before already earlier in the stream. But it's probably got some really like thoughtful endings. I got decision paralysis on what to do and where to go. Because yeah, you only have like a certain amount of battery, if I remember correctly. The dude uses a Twitch bot add-on called Mix It Up. Oh, I've heard of Mix It Up. Yes, I've heard of that. So I'll look into it. Mix It Up. Gotcha. It's fair. It does keep track of everything. Oh, yeah. It's like it makes sure like, hey, you're gonna waste your battery just going back and forth. You just going back and forth. I like to go back and forth a lot because I'm just like, I don't know what decision to make, and so I got nervous when I saw the battery ticking down. Even how long you take to respond. Really, I didn't know it tracked that too. Wow, that's crazy. That's a really in-depth mechanic for such a simple looking game. Maybe I'll play it on stream one day. Yeah, maybe I'll play it on stream, huh? Who knows? Who knows? Finally, soon I'll be able to go all in. Yeah, you'll be able to go all in on black and then gamble all your whatever away. Each run is only like an hour, but it was cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's I have heard good things about the game, and what I've experienced has been also pretty neat. But yeah, I got nervous about all the choices I could make, and I was just like, ugh! I got scared. So I just didn't play it anymore. Anyways, so Pigeon, if you need to raid and run, absolutely feel free to. Go get you something to drink or something to eat and take care of yourself, all that sort of stuff. And thank you for the raid once more. I will be sure to take care of all of your followers. They are in good hands, I promise. Well, good scales. Toast is on a 35 stream streak. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that's huge. And Gerbil caught an Arapaima. The Arapaima are really cool. They live in the Amazon River. And they're gigantic fish. Like, they are huge. I think they could get up to like 8 to 10 feet. Like on average, I believe. I think some even go further beyond that, which is crazy. They're a gigantic fish. I know this because I played a game called Amazon Trail whenever I was a kid. It was Amazon Trail 3rd edition. And I actually didn't have the whole game. I had a demo CD that I got in a cereal box. It was a prize in the cereal box. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, so I played that. Gerbil, are you doing the Germa thing of like, can I eat this fish? What kind of fish is this? Can I eat this fish? Yeah. The AI, but yeah, he quotes that a lot in his streams. At least recently he has. What kind of fruit is this? What kind of vegetable is this? Thank God I read it right. Huh? What? That should be a sound redeem. What kind of fish is this? And it just plays every time. That would actually be funny. That would be hilarious. Yeah. Oh wait, I didn't finish reading it. Shit, I meant to click into the game. Okay, whatever. Fine. Okay. Anyways, me following around after Scruffy. Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. Oh? Beep beep. I'm a sheep.
Well, what is that?
An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. So you're following him just from a distance then. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, let's stop wasting time. Adrian Andrews. Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood?
All right.
Oh, she got a card or something. What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
My country accent is coming out. Hey, Adrian. Yeah, so you want to talk to me? Right. I have to present the Magatama. Present. Take that. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that old one. Or I guess the new one. I like it. I like the old one better. All right, motive for Moida. Why was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Enguarde's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida. Mr. Corrida. She would say his name wrong. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow, I highly doubt that. Because an article from a tabloid called Gossipland. I should have saved before this, but, you know, whatever. Fuck it, we ball. You and Mr. Corrida had an intimate relationship, did you not? A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected with a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Corrida? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corrida for this person's sake? I forget. I don't know. Is it for okay. Is it for Matt Enguarde's sake? So that he so that Juan Corrida would be distracted? Is this the answer? Do you really still not understand? What? It's not my nature to enjoy things for others. But you're a manager. It's called a job. I'm in charge of Mr. Enguarde the star, not Matt Enguarde the man. Also, hi, Cozy. Help with Thailand? No? Okay. I am helping. Smudge needs the medicine that makes her teeth not hurt. No, we just do that. And then the butter. And get the appropriate amount. There we go. Minimal bubbles. Yeah, pajama soon. Yeah. Actually, probably during the ad break. So, yeah. Oh. And you're not my client. Is this my subtle hint to go home? But I know you must have had a need to get close to the victim. Me? Need to get close to Mr. Corrida? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Corrida for this person's sake? Okay. For whose sake? Whose sake did she get close to Mr. Corrida for? Was it Celeste's sake? Mr. Andrew, or was Andrew's mentor and Corrida's manager? Yeah, was it? This person. Okay, yeah, apparently, I forget. Celeste Impacts, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Alright, there we go, there's one. Miss Impacts. She committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. Right before her death, she was Juan Corrida's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Corrida, so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Oh my god. I almost mispronounced that. And it would have been probably not good. Miss Andrews? There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there really no mystery at all? I don't believe you are completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Alright, and I'm going to go back to evidence. Because you tried to commit suicide. You tried to. Get a hold of yourself. Fuck. Huh? If you want advice on doing yourself in, I suggest asking someone like the police. Shit.
Babies for suicide or no?
What?
Babies for suicide or no?
What are you talking about?
We're talking about suicides, right?
Yeah, but like nothing about babies. What?
I mean, like her first suicide. Like it's his first attempt is always there. It's like an event. No.
No. I mean, yes, she did try to commit suicide, but that's because her mentor committed suicide.
Oh. Well, nobody likes a copycat.
Oh my god, Cozy. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. I don't believe you're completely at ease with the way her suicide was resolved. Is it this one, I guess? Alright, I guess it was that one. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? Also, I apparently have 0 snoozes on the ads. But only in... Whatever, only in the pop-out chat. Whatever, dude. I think I will go ahead and snooze it just for a minute. And then we'll get back to it later. So yeah, snooze. Alright. It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body. Mr. Corrida. Hi, Metal Gear. Thank you for the stream check-in. I appreciate ya.
There's
Good to see ya.
You say there's no Metal Gear without 12 million emotes.
Yes, we love the emote spam. It's amazing. So many friend emotes in there too. Not yet.
What's
I assume that Metal Gear just takes, you know, the emotes from their recent streams and then just, you know, spams them all and then puts whoever's stream they're currently in at like the end. Probably. If I'm incorrect, correct me. Juan? And, Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That's why you became intimate with Mr. Corrida. Corrida. There it is. I've quietly sat and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Impacts was someone very special to you. Okay, it's gotta be this one now. There we go. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. That's a hell of a way, a hell of a time for Smudge to start giggling at the cat. Oh yeah, ending your life. Just in the background. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Corrida of hiding Miss Impacts' note. You heard about it and thought, Jesus Christ, Jack. My fucking God. He knocked over some models, some Warhammer minis that I have. They were in a box, so they made a loud noise. Holy shit, that scared me. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close to him. Am I right? Are the minis okay? They're fine, probably. I don't know. They're just Tyranids. Terminids. Whatever the fuck they're called.
Well, I will
Terminids.
say, Miss Impacts certainly made an impact with her suicide.
That's probably why they named her that. Are they all right? Coming out here fucking quoting Darth Vader. Are the minis okay? Are they all right? Is Leia okay? Okay, all right. I only have one more. But I only have a minute left. Okay, we'll pick this up later in like 3 minutes. Yeah, post dad work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, the ads are only gonna last about 3 minutes, so take this time to get something to eat, something to drink. Go take care of yourself. Do something. Go check on your minis. Make sure they're okay. And we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. 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 I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh. I don't know why I'm being a fucking. I need to stop cursing. I need to stop cursing. Also, yes, I did get the reference wrong. I said Leia instead of Padme. Whoops. Oh well. It's fine. It's close enough, right? They're related. It's okay. It's fine. If that's the case, then everything changes. Well, what do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was, why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. 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 Corrida, there we go, dead. Me? Miss Inpax was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Especially murder of the self.
Murder?
Ooh. Ooh. Gotcha. And I get a full, well, almost a full heal. It cut off a little bit there at the end. It's okay. It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. I'm physically small, and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth.
Miss Andrews?
This one thing. It's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews. All I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Corrida. Yeah. Celeste, without her I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Corrida to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposefully add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me. That's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so. I understand. Oh, I have a small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret.
Miss Andrews?
If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Geez, all right. Okay. I get it. I understand. I'll keep it a secret. Okay. Miss Andrews. I guess she's the overthinking type. Hey, same. Same. Yeah. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Not same. Not same. Yeah. No, I overthink after the fact. Yeah, that's my curse. It's great. It's not. It's not great. Thank you for your discretion.
Mr. Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
That card. Yeah, I guess she has. Miss Andrews, what is that card? What is that card you're holding?
Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag.
Okay. Looks like a seashell or something like that. What is it? It looks like a seashell?
That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card.
I wonder where I picked it up from. Her not remembering something clearly? Her not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it would be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. OnGuard in your capable hands. Why'd you have to put the quotes on that? Why'd you have to put the quotes on that for, huh? What was the reason for putting the quotes there, huh? Huh? March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, hallway. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. She hasn't slept at all, and has been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine. I really am.
Oh, she's so cute. You don't look fine to me. Let's go back to the office. Going back to the office. Back to the office. Wright & Co. Law Offices. There we go. March 21st, Wright & Co. Law Offices.
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Impax's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever.
Beep, 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 beep. Ah, Mr. Nick, the trans receiver.
Hello? Wright & Co. Law Offices?
Mr. Attorney. You're not answering a phone.
Maya? Maya, where's Maya?
As I promised. I've not gone within a few feet of her this whole time.
Whew.
Which is why I suppose she is absolutely famished.
What?
So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree?
Wait, Maya, let me talk to her.
Very well. Ask
my
Maya, is that you?
sis. Ask my sis.
Well, Maya? Damn it. You cut me off. That swear doesn't count. That swear doesn't count. I'm reading it. I'm reading that swear.
Mystic Maya said, ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis? What does she mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. You're a hopeless one. Sorry. Ah. Oh yeah, because she can do this too. It's really weird. I'm gonna need you to put this away. I'm gonna need you to put this, all this on the other side, on like behind your hands. Need you to put that away. put that. No, you can't. You can't be doing that to Pearly. Sorry. Not allowed. Mia. I forget what her voice. It was. I think it was just Mickey Mouse. Also.
I have a message from Maya. So come, ask me anything you want about her.
Okay. What about Maya's situation? How's Maya?
She's safe, for now. That kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems.
I'm glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know?
As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then, I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could.
I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. Alright, so what about the kidnapper? What's he like?
I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. Oh my god, she was drugged. Holy shit.
I can't.
Sorry, I can't say that word. My bad. I'm gonna put a coin in the swear jar.
And?
She didn't see the face of her attacker.
Ah.
Maya is locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her.
When you were with her. Date? Time? Location? That light's on. How dark could it be?
I'm starving. I could really go for an apple pie. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not gonna die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now.
Oh, we're playing as her this time. Ooh. Well, this is gonna suck for my voice.
There's all sorts of things piled up here, but it's too dark to see.
The light's on. Come on. Come on, Maya. Okay, wait, let me... This looks important, so...
What's this? It feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And these... they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty.
Well, that probably wouldn't be a good idea to drink all this anyways, Maya, so...
Huh? Someone dropped a card here. It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. It's just a weird pink shell. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. What a strange card.
It's his calling card, probably.
Drat, it's locked.
Nope, whoops. Sorry, I'm thinking in the Phoenix voice right now. Whoops, let me switch back to the thinking in the Maya voice.
But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. On TV, the hero always uses a plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then, click, they magically open the door. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Ah, that's it. The shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. All right, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper.
Click.
I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting. Or worried.
Okay. To be continued immediately. Alright, yep. Save the progress, please. Please and thanks. There we go. March 22nd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Adrian did it? That's what it looks like. Dude, no way! That woman couldn't do anything like that. In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you. A mountain of evidence? I'm certain there is someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you. Please, Mr. Lawyer. Dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that. I understand. Someone's saying, well, it's almost time. Mia.
We must get a complete acquittal today.
I know. But I can't focus on Maya's situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day.
Indeed. Well, let's get going. Beep, 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 beep.
It's him. This is right.
Good morning.
My model's mouth isn't gonna move. I can't quite get the right sound without like covering my mouth.
This is it, Mr. Attorney. The day of the trial.
Maya, she's unharmed, right?
Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired. Don't worry, people don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. For my sake as well as yours, you must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning.
Present? What in the world would you want to give me?
You'll figure it out once the trial starts. And even if you don't like my gift, I expect you to graciously accept it and win the day's contest, if you please.
Wait. Damn. The kidnapper sent me a present? Mr. Lawyer Dude, who is that? No one. It has nothing to do with you, so forget you heard anything. Dude, did your nose just get longer? Reference. March 22nd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. Are the prosecution and defense ready?
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ooh.
I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma?
I don't know, Your Honor. Why are you getting mad at me?
Your Honor. Please be quiet, bailiff. Court is in session. If you must tell me something, please keep it brief. Now then, what is it?
Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman. Oh my god. Really? Holy shit. I feel like I'm allowed that one. This is a holy shit moment. Whoa. What? Shot?
Somehow, I think this is the present that man was talking about.
His present?
Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage.
This is totally insane. Miss Von Karma, is she all right?
I don't have that answer.
She's alive and in stable condition.
That's good.
Phew. You're... Oh, I forgot to read it, damn it. Your Honor. Due to the circumstances, Miss Franziska von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready, naturally. Edgy boy, for old time's sake, gonna be doing a little jousting. And hopefully later we can do some jousting. Okay. I'm sorry. That was such a bad one, I know. Okay, all right. Focus. Miss Von Karma was shot in her right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery. Luckily, I have looked this case over and am familiar with the details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt Ungard.
The court acknowledges the prosecution.
Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer. Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand. Ooh. Witness your name and occupation. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct. For now. Not saying you need to do anything, but Jack is stuck in here with me and Smudge, and he is so uncomfortable. Oh, well, he's gotta learn. He goes into the dark room. He's gotta learn. He's gotta learn the reason why that room is dark. Unfortunate for him. Oh well. As long as he doesn't start like scratching at the door or meowing or something, I think it'll be fine.
For now.
After this trial is over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir. Detective Gumshoe. The prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that.
Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very tough fight.
Yeah, it would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent. The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth. What if this is the one? What if this is the one defense case where the guy actually did it? What if? All right, the bare facts of the case. I have the hiccups. This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Corrida, was found dead in the hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder. Are you sure?
After the award ceremony ended, this victim was alone in his room.
Yes, sir.
Both the victim and defendant went alone to their rooms, sir. I see. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
All right, here we go.
The murder happened after the Hero of Heroes award ceremony, sir.
All right. Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony?
Okay, pal. The ceremony started at 6 p.m. It ended around 8 p.m., and then there was a short break. The special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later.
Okay, so I can't hear you because Smudge Night routine. So do side swish if you want tea and up and down swish for just some fresh water once I get out there. But I can't really do up and down swish, so... Is that enough of a side swish? I made myself dizzy doing that. Woo. Woo. Anyways. Yeah, I can't really do up and down. Like, kinda. A little bit. But oh well.
Special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later.
Understood. Thank you. And that's when the victim's body was found, correct? Which is to say, the murder occurred during that 30-minute break period.
Please continue with your testimony, Detective.
All right.
The victim, Juan Corrida, was found dead in the hotel room.
The person who discovered the victim's body was Adrian Andrews, correct?
Yeah. Who is this Adrian Andrews you're talking about? She's the defendant Matt Ungod's manager. She's a really pretty lady, sir. Ah, so she's a pretty lady. I wonder if she will grace us with her presence. When the post-ceremony show was about to start, she went to get Mr. Ungod. After visiting his room, she next went to the victim's room to get him for the show, sir. I see. And that's when she found the victim's body.
Yes.
After looking into the cause of death, we believed he was definitely murdered, sir.
The cause of death. Wasn't that because Mr. Corrida was stabbed in the chest?
Only a careless amateur would believe something so brainless as that, pal. Take a good, hard look at the crime photo.
Edgar could legit say anything about me and I would have no idea. I love my wife so much.
I love my wife so fucking much, dude. Take a good hard look at the crime photo. Now, a real pro's attention would be drawn here to this bandana.
What's the theory? Who do we think did it? I honestly have no idea. I legit have no clue at all.
No, the real pro's attention would be to draw to this bandana.
Okay.
Bandana. Banana. His bandana, sir. That's the thing wrapped tightly around his neck, sir. Ah, yes, I see. His banana-scented bandana.
This judge is 3 years old. This is a 3-year-old in a fucking... Or he's going senile. He's going senile. That's... Yeah.
Banana-scented bandana.
Then what about the knife? Can someone get the judge's lunch? He's apparently hungry. Oh my god. Make sure there's a banana in there for him.
It seems to have been stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death. We have a crafty murderer on our hands here.
Alright, Juan's autopsy report added to the court record. Time of death 8:15 p.m. Cause strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife. Interesting.
At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case.
And why did you think that?
Because it was empty, pal. The Jammin' Ninja doesn't go anywhere without his bright red guitar. And we couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime.
Oh, then how about this theory? A fan really wanted the guitar and did the crime to get it. How's that?
We thought of that too. But the only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims.
Only the victims, huh?
I see. So much for my theory then.
Guitar case, empty. There is some water, but only on top of the lid. Bears Corrida's fingerprints. Someone cleaned it off. Maybe. I don't know.
However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder.
I already checked that. What convinced you it had nothing to do with this case? I guess I didn't check this one. Okay.
The guitar wasn't at the Gatewater Hotel that night.
Well then, where was it?
The bright red guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. The victim, Juan Corrida, had apparently only taken the case with him, sir.
So you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case?
Yes, sir. Even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar.
So that guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel.
Yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with the case after all.
I believe that is enough. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why, then, did the police arrest Matt on guard? Because there was reason enough to suspect him. Here it comes. Looks like Edgeworth's back in full swing.
Very well. Detective Gumshoe, please testify about this matter.
Yes, sir.
Why arrest on guard?
Matt on guard and Juan Corrida were huge rivals with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's motive enough in my book. As for evidence, there's the Jammin' Ninja's button. It was ripped off the Jammin' Ninja's costume and was found in Mr. On Guard's Hakama. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder.
So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing.
It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly, sir.
Knife bears the victim's blood and on guard's fingerprints. In the grip, Gatewater is engraved. So if it was a Gatewater knife, then that means he didn't buy it. Or maybe they meant brought. I don't know. I'm gonna take a sip. Okay.
And there's this button.
That was found in the defendant's clothes, was it? And this button also covered in blood?
Yes, and we know that the blood is the victim's blood, sir.
What? Jammin' Ninja button added to the court record. Was ripped from his costume, is covered in Corrida's blood, found in On Guard's Hakama.
All of this points very clearly to the defendant, doesn't it?
Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet, right? I'll find the hole in your argument somehow. You can press as hard as you'd like. Just hurry up with your usual pointless questions. He sure knows how to push my buttons. Alright. Matt Ungod and Juan Corrido were huge rivals with each other. But in terms of popularity, Mr. On Guard won, did he not? Edgeworth talking mad trash for a guy who's like 5-0 or 0-5 against you, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I whooped his ass fucking every time. Every time, actually. Yeah, I haven't lost to him yet. I whooped him so bad he had to go on leave for a little while. Like he faked his death. That's how bad I whooped him. Coming back all confident. Looks good on him though. That confidence. It looks good on him. Just gotta come out and say it. Yeah, but you know what's ironic, pal? Juan Corrido was always one step behind Mr. On God in everything. I feel that. This year it seemed like he'd finally caught up, ready for the big final showdown. But Mr. Corrida lost the Grand Prix in the end. That is too bad. He must have been pretty downhearted. Pretty downhearted after losing. Ooh, got nothing to say there, Edgy? They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's motive enough in my book. Wait just 1 second here. Mr. On Guard was beating Mr. Corrida in the popularity polls. The judge's beard looks like it would make a phenomenal mop. Maybe that's why his head is bald, so that nobody can like so that nobody can do that. Now they've got to use his beard to, I don't know, dust stuff. He uses it to dust countertops. He doesn't like mopping anymore. I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess, but... Which means that in the defendant's eyes, the victim was not a rival at all. Which means he had no motive to kill at all. Yes, I quite agree. Well, detective? It's not... Well, I guess if you put it that way, then yeah, the defendant wouldn't have no motive. Wouldn't. The defendant would have had no motive. Good, I'm moving on. Detective, I'm beginning to see why you were fired. No, not you too, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. That's... I look forward to your pension negotiations. Damn. No! Now, detective, let's continue with the testimony. No, not my poor pension, too. Damn. Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed. Yes, sir. We can talk about my pension later, sir. What about what I was saying? Hello? Anyone? Okay. As for evidence, there's the Jammin' Ninjas button. Alright. Do you have any proof that button belonged to the victim? Huh? What do you mean, pal? Oh, let me put it this way. I'm asking if you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off the Jammin' Ninjas costume. Huh? But can't you tell by just looking at it? And the victim's blood is on it. Anyone could have smeared that blood on there afterward. Mr. Edgeworth,
help me, sir.
All right. I knew it had to be this piece of evidence. Now to reel this one in. Thread. Huh? The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously. Yeah, sure. I was...
Yeah, sure. I was jamming that ninja's button all right, if you know what I mean, pal.
I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it all the way through. The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously. And that thread snapped when the button was torn off. If you match up the ends of the thread with the costume with the thread on the button, it's a perfect match.
Yeah, that's it. They're a perfect match, pal.
Oh, I peeked my mic. I'm sorry. Irk.
That's Edgeworth for you. Never misses a beat.
It was ripped off the ninja costume and was found in Mr. Onguard's Hakama.
When was this button found?
Pretty soon after the body was found, we rounded up everyone who knew Mr. Corrida. And then we did a search on them. That's when we found the button.
So it was almost immediately after the murder. The police didn't have the free time to lollygag and play tricks, unlike some people. Hey, what's he trying to say about me here?
The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife.
How were the fingerprints arranged on the knife?
Huh? What do you mean, pal?
By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant held the knife. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand?
Oh, that's what you meant. Well, we didn't actually think of that.
I can't believe the bumbling of this department. Hopeless. Were you paying attention to the testimony, Mr. Wright? Just because it was the defendant's favorite stabbing knife doesn't mean he stabbed someone with it. I mean, got a point. He's got a point there, Judge. He's got a point. Were you paying attention to the testimony, right? The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. There's no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder. So is the defendant the owner of this knife then?
The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder.
That's not true. That's not true. There is no way this was a premeditated murder, even if he bought the knife.
Sorry, pal. This isn't some pocket knife. It doesn't fold, so it's not great for walking around with either.
Well, this is not good. What?
It was bought for the murder?
It was bought for the moida, allegedly. If the prosecution can prove it was a premeditated murder, we're done for.
Phoenix,
Yes?
there's something very interesting about what the detective said just now. Think carefully before it's too late.
A button covered in the victim's blood, and a knife with Onguard's fingerprints.
Be grateful. If the judge were more rash, he would have already pounded his gavel in closing.
We're still in a world of trouble.
Well, before any battle, you must find your enemy's weakness. So let's find the weakness in this testimony, no matter how small it may be, okay, Phoenix?
Not good for walking around with. I mean, yeah. You ever try to walk around with a full fixed blade knife? It's not super comfortable. You wouldn't buy a hard-to-hide knife if you were gonna go murder someone with it. This is true. That is logical. But also, I don't think that's the answer that the game is looking for. I think the answer lies in the fact that the knife has Gatewater engraved into it, which is the name of the hotel. So I don't think he bought the knife. Gatewater, yes. Gatewater. That's what I've been saying. Gatewater. Just in case I am gonna quick save. Oh, when I'm done. Shush, Dan. Shush you. You're in a mood tonight. All right. It seems to be the correct thing. Wait a second. What? So the basis of your argument is that this was a premeditated murder is simply that my client bought a knife beforehand? That's right, pal. The defendant did not buy this knife. I've edited nearly 70 vids this month. Let me be a wrapped scallion. I'll wrap your scallion. Wrap it around what? We'll see. You'll just have to find out now, won't ya? Aren't scallions, like, undersea creatures? Some sort of bivalve or something like that? Or shelled mollusk? Something like, I don't know. Take a good look at the handle of this knife, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Huh? It has a Gatewater seal set into the handle. It's a fucking onion, bruh. I thought... Oh, I'm thinking about scallops. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, scallions are onions. Yeah. Look, I never claimed to be smart. All I claimed was that I was gonna wrap your scallion around something. And I was very vague as to what that something would be. Never claimed to be smart. There's a Gatewater seal into the handle. I'm gonna stop trying to be gay now. Gatewater? I think I've heard that name somewhere before. That's the name of the hotel. The Gatewater Hotel. Oh. The murder knife was actually property of the hotel. Which means this murder was not premeditated. Yes, that is very true. This is a very big... What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I was right about to say that this is a very big... I'm sorry, but the defense is simply too careless. Too careless about their huge... What? You're not letting me finish what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to talk about your gigantic... I think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined. How so? Just absolutely ginormous. I admit this knife is hotel property. There is no one currently on the police force that is dumb enough not to realize this. But I didn't know. The question is, where did this knife come from? But why, it's obvious. It came from the gigantic, humongous, from the victim's, Mr. Corrida's room. Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect. The victim ate a last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I would like to draw the court's attention to what is on top of the table.
There's a knife and fork on the table. Then, where in the world did this knife come from?
If it pleases the court, I would like for us to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Matt on guard. Oh, yeah, there's a knife missing. That's sure enough. Especially what was on top of his table. There is something missing. Perhaps it is a single knife. Well, damn. We investigated the leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating... I have hiccups. We came to the conclusion that Mr. Matt on guard's knife was missing. How close am I to ads? Oh, about 5 minutes. Okay. I was like, damn, it's been over 2 hours. Okay, it's because I snoozed earlier, that's why. Yeah, we came to the conclusion that Mr. Matt on guard's knife was missing. Irk. Mr. On Guard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he had used during dinner. I'm going to try that sentence again. Mr. On Guard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he had used during dinner. Why would he carry a knife on a visit? To kill, of course. And with that, I believe the prosecution has proven this was a premeditated murder.
Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. A brilliantly clear deduction. You surely have a huge, massive, ginormous...
Seems like Edgeworth had this plan from the very beginning.
This must be one of those traps, and I just walked headlong into it.
A murder weapon with fingerprints and a button from the victim's costume. There is quite sizable amount of evidence here.
I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of time, it's a waste of your honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense were to present evidence not yet shown in court. Evidence not yet shown?
He means evidence that the court hasn't seen yet. In other words, new evidence.
What does the defense have to say about this, Mr. Wright? Wait, what are you doing? Are you save scumming? Damn you, Mr. Wright. That's borderline cheating. My goodness.
Well...
Phoenix, the judge is favoring the prosecution right now. If we answer with something wrong here...
That gavel of his will be ringing out the sound of our defeat.
Mr. Wright, do you have something important and necessary to present to this court?
Yeah, totally, yeah. There's one piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something that this court has yet to see.
Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I'm giving you one chance, and only one.
What the judge is saying, right, is don't try pulling one of your usual bluffs here. You're save scumming again. That is completely dishonorable, Mr. Wright. If I mess this up, it's curtains for all of us.
You may now present one, and only one, piece of evidence. Now then, what is this important evidence that you must show the court?
We'll find out after the break. That's right. That's right. I'm keeping y'all. I'm keeping y'all here during the ad break, making sure you come back so that you know, because even I don't know what the evidence is. So yeah, we're gonna be right back. I'm gonna put on some music. Music. There we go. It's gonna be about 3 minutes. So go to the restroom, get something to eat, something to drink, something like that. And we'll be back in just a little bit. All right, we're back. We's back. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome. All right. Yeah. So, we need to figure out the important piece of evidence that you must show the court. I went ahead and did a little cheatsy bit because I was like, I had literally zero clue. Like, what is the evidence that must be shown to the court, right? So I was like, okay, is it the Nickel Samurai? No, obviously not. And it can't be the press conference ticket, and I can't show the radio transceiver because that's not how that works. I don't have Lotta's camera. Magazine clipping, I was like, nah, maybe, but not really, but we already talked about the guitar case. Notice I skipped something. Oh. We already talked about these two. Juan's autopsy report we already talked about. We could maybe present the attempted suicide report, maybe, but that's not really relevant super hard. Same for Celeste's suicide report. And we've already seen the crime photo. So I was also thinking, hey, this wine glass doesn't really, like, why would this be evidence? So I just kind of skipped over it. But apparently, this is the correct thing, which is really dumb. This is really dumb to have as super duper important evidence. So, yeah. This is a wine glass, is it not? Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. This scene is a mess because of the victim's struggle against his assailant. The vase was broken. His makeup is all over the floor. These were all things that were at one point sitting on top of the dresser. Well, yes, I see your point. However, this glass that is sitting on top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen over along with everything else is this wine glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Well, what do you all have to say? Well, yes, it is a little peculiar. Yes, isn't it? I thought it was. You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now. Mr. Edgeworth? What is it, Your Honor? Your opinion. You don't need my opinion. Because there's no special meaning to that glass. What? It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example. She could have easily been so shocked that she set the glass down without thinking. That does sound very plausible, Mr. Wright. Could Miss Andrews really have set the glass down without thinking? There's no way. If I appear weak here, the trial is over. I can look for my proof later. For now, I should trust my instincts and point with certainty.
They might just fall for it if you're thought-provoking enough.
The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table. You've turned the situation on its head yet again, as usual. Hi, Nostalgia. How's it going? I'm assuming that you're coming back from Eep. perhaps? How was your EAP? If you were indeed taking one. Came in and caught a dev. Wow. I may be getting sick. Oh no. What happened? Why get sick? Why? What? Eat soup. Eat soup, drink tea. That'll make you feel better. I am eepy, but have not eeped yet. Oh, a rarity. Yeah, drink your drugs, don't do milk. Yep. Yeah, because you need the drugs, the medicine to feel better. And then you need to avoid milk because in case you have a fever, you don't want the milk to curdle in your stomach. Yeah, Dan's giving good advice. No, me wake up this morning and one side of the throat was sore and raw. Ah, yeah. I love milk tea. Oh no. Fever, I wish I could ban you. Well, I mean, I could, but I would feel bad. Okay, no, nostalgia, do not the pilk. Do not the pilk. No pilk. No. Look, you got a singing fish. Do not the pilk. No pilk is needed. No. Pilk sounds mid as fuck. Do you know what pilk is? Cause it's worse than mid. Yeah, Pepsi milk, yeah. Yeah, no. I wouldn't even call it mid. I would call it disgusting. Mid is a compliment. Yeah, mid would be overvaluing it for sure. No, nostalgia, what you got to do is you got to get some nice herbal tea and then get lots of local honey. Well, I don't know if it doesn't need to be local and it doesn't need to be lots, but just some honey. And then lemon juice. So any herbal tea, honey, and lemon juice. And that will help with the throat. It won't fix anything because it's just tea, but it will help. It will soothe. The warmth from the tea will soothe the throat. The honey will also help to coat the throat and make it hurt a little bit less. And the lemon will help tighten up all the damaged flesh. I don't know. It'll help tighten everything up and keep it from scratching so hard. If you can have a soda float, then why is pilk bad? It's both soda and dairy product. I refuse to get sick. It's like saying eating raw peanuts and a brick of baker's chocolate is basically a cup of peanut butter cup. Yeah, I agree with Dan there. Yeah. Because there's a lot more ingredients than just dairy products in ice cream. And usually a float is not made with a cola product. Usually, if you do make a Coke with a cola product, that's kind of weird. It's usually reserved for root beer, which is already a very vanilla-y soda, so it already has Coke malts are a thing. Really? It must be a northern thing. I don't think we get those down here. I at least I have never seen one. We'll do Dr. Pepper floats. Yeah, we'll do Dr. Pepper floats, but even then that's Dr. Pepper already has vanilla tones to it, so it matches up with the vanilla ice cream. That's an explicitly Southern thing? Okay, I guess not my part of the South. Texas is weird. Texas is part of the South, but also completely different from the South. Completely different from the South. It's super weird. We're basically our own thing. Yeah. Root beer, cola, and Pepsi all taste the same. Really? Wow. I mean, I could see like somebody. They're all brown soda. Oh, okay. You're kidding. All right, cool. I was about to say like I could see somebody like getting Coke and Pepsi. You know, like okay, they taste similar enough, right? But root beer tastes the same as Coke? No, that's wrong. Yeah, huh. Yeah, no, I can't really. I'll try. I guess I'll try a Coke malt, I guess they call it. I'm assuming it's just a different word for a float. But I'll try it. I'll see, you know. I just don't think it'll be as good as root beer or Dr. Pepper. Just arguing for the sake of arguing at this point. I'm self-aware. It's okay. I do that all the time with Dan, to be honest. And Dan will get so mad. He will get so mad whenever I just argue for the sake of arguing. He will get so upset, and it's hilarious. Dan, we've got a confession. I don't know about a confession. I'm pretty sure he knew. I'm pretty sure he knows when I'm fucking with him. I'm pretty sure. But at least after the fact, I'm sure he does. I want to try a real root beer. It's very... It's kind of weird, right? An actual real, like, root beer, sarsaparilla type of thing. Because it kind of has, like, this sort of... It's hard to describe. So real root beer is kind of like drinking a root beer or eating a root beer flavored cough drop. You know how a cough drop will make your mouth feel and stuff like that? It's kind of like that. People actually used to drink actual root beer at like in place of cough drops because it basically has the same effects. Like your root beer legitimately used to be used as a medicine, a very, light medicine, but medicine nonetheless. So, yeah. Next fish, if I get a good fish, then I'm getting sick tomorrow. Wow, that's mid fish. I won't get sick tomorrow. Well, I hope that's true. I really do. I really hope that that's correct. Okay. All right. Let me do a quick little stretch, and then we'll continue. Because we only have about 40 minutes left. Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any proof to back up your claim? There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing. Unlike Mr. Wright, I never say anything unless I have the evidence to support it. But what? You're not thinking hard enough today, right? Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice? Then, of course it had been thoroughly inspected for fingerprints. Fingerprints. There were only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass. Only one? Well, whose were they? They were not the victims nor the defendants. Rather, they were of one Adrian Andrews. Damn. What? Wine glass updated in the court record. Found next to the victim. It's filled with tomato juice. Bears Andrews' fingerprints. That is why I said that the person who had discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright? Can't believe I fell into another trap. Miss Andrews was probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Corrida. But upon seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser.
What you just said makes a lot of sense.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Now do you see, right? You can't change any part of my scenario, as it explains everything all too well. I've thought long and hard this past year about what it means to be a prosecutor. And from here on out, I will show you the answer I've come to discover.
Wait a second. Mr. Edgeworth. I think the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict.
Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from. Another witness? Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness.
What in the world is Edgeworth thinking?
Ooh. Oh, of course. Great. I gotta voice her now. Now then, witness. Please state your name and occupation. Witness, your name and occupation. Gotcha. I wonder what happened to that calm composure he had earlier. Oh, edgy boy. It's been what, a year since we last met, hasn't it? You should be more happy to see me. I saw the report with her testimony, but who knew that under the helmet it was the Wicked Witch of the witness stand? I tell ya, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today, I'm going to tell you anything and everything. Even things that don't have to do with that terrible crime.
Miss Witness, that terrible crime is all this court needs to know. Oh.
Shush, I'm talking to my dear Edgy Wedgie right now. Don't interrupt us, Gramps.
Yes, madam.
No. Please, by all means, interrupt her. Please. Anyway, witness, your testimony, please. It's true what they say that youth are hot-headed nowadays. Not that I mind at all edgy. Now then, what should I start with? The witness was on security detail at the hotel on the night of the murder. Is this correct, Miss Oldbag? It was a great job being able to see my dearie Juan. It was almost too much for my little heart to handle.
You mean you were a fan of the victim?
Look, everyone is crazy over that On Guard, saying he's cute in a fresh way or something. But not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly. After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. I'm only interested in a real man, Juan Corrida. Hi, Crown. How's it going? But those two were the same age. Anyway, as I was saying, I was pacing in front of his room that night. Very well. Please tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder. Leave it to me, Edgy Poo. Ugh. Hate that.
She over here making goo-goo eyes at my edgy. Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's when someone showed up. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was On Guard, Matt On Guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room. Objection, yeah. He wasn't even there, Your Honor. My client wasn't even there. In fact, you wasn't even there, so how could you say there was... that anything had happened? Okay, alright. So Mr. On Guard came out of the victim's room. See, it has to be him. See, it has to be him. He's the murderer. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Ah, great. Fine. Whoops.
At least I made you tea.
Yes, thank you for making the tea. I think it might be... No, that's too hot. Too hot still. It's cooling down. I will drink it once it cools down.
But you have it.
But I have it. I have the option of burning my... of burning my mouth. Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in front of his room. Miss Oldbag, what was your post on that night? The lobby. I was supposed to help set up the stage for that trifling show. But I refused to help, I'll have you know. It was for that lead-headed samurai show. I even took out a few of the nails. We should have another trial after this one. And Miss Oldbag should be the defendant. And I won't be here to help her. Maybe it was a good thing the show didn't go on. Besides, that manager with the glasses seemed to be working hard at it without me. So I thought I'd take a break and spread my wings a little. And that's when you went to hang around the victim's door. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. What were you interested in? Something you were interested in, and just what was that? It's not some little thing I can just go around telling everyone, you know. It's top secret, between me and Juan. Ah, and Edgy Poo, of course. Mr. Edgeworth, what is this thing she was interested in? I have no idea. I despise gossip, Your Honor. Gossip? But should it prove relevant, we can always have it appended to her testimony later.
Looks like we shouldn't force it right now.
And did the witness stay in the vicinity of the victim's door the entire time? Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. Oh? Then would you tell us the number of people who went in and out of Mr. Corrida's room? I have no idea. I wasn't born so I could count things for those who didn't pay attention in class. That's why ever since I turned 20, I quit keeping track of how old I really am. Of course. Of course you did. Of course you would start that early, too. Yes, well, that would explain why your age was not included in the report. In any case, the witness then saw someone, correct? That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of Juan's room. Was it? Who in the world was that?
Sorry, I keep having to take drinks because her voice is really grating on my throat. I'm not allowed to say. This sort of information has to be carefully guarded from the masses, Sonny. The man that came out of Juan's room, he was... Yes, he was. I'm too scared. I can't say his name out loud. Oh, what I wouldn't give to hand Francisca's whip right about now. Well, I guess I can't tell you, since he was such a bad boy anyway. Ugh. It was On Guard, Matt On Guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room. Okay. You saw my client? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Yesy. Really? Annoying brat. When I say I saw someone, I saw that person. Why do I get a sense of deja vu? Maybe to avoid a repeat of last year, I should delve into this a bit further. Tell me about the person's clothes. Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail. What a troublesome man you are. Really as if something like that matters. But it does. Now what was it? Oh yes, it was that thing. What thing? That gaudy thing he's always wearing. That racing jacket. Ah, he was wearing that at the detention center too. That thing's meant for nothing but seducing women out of their pantaloons. Men. Right. So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way? Very important, actually, because he wasn't wearing a hakama. She didn't see him wearing a hakama. Of course it was important, Your Honor. Then perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important. I will do so in just a second. Momentarily. There we go. Don't you see it, Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request what the witness said about the jacket be appended to her testimony. I don't quite see where you're going with this, but all right. Witness, please. Well, I don't like to badmouth anyone without reason, but if I must. He was wearing his flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it's all just for show. I know exactly what to use this on, I think. I'm pretty sure. We're gonna present the button that was found in On Guard's hakama, which he was not wearing when he exited the room. Yeah. Miss Old Bag. What? Don't say my name for no reason. Do you know what this is? It's button number 2 on the Jammin' Ninja's costume. Now I know she's obsessed. She's an obsessed fan. She identified it in a single glance. Give it here. Give it here. If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this. Wow. She really is a diehard fan to want a button covered in blood. This button was discovered on Mr. On Guard's body during a full body search. See? This button proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it was that rascal On Guard. It was caught up in the pleats of his nickel samurai hakama pants. See? And On Guard is the nickel samurai. Witness. Now, it may just be me, and I do have an active imagination, But just now, didn't you say that the defendant, Matt On Guard, was wearing his usual racing jacket? Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I wore the... Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna do this. Hello again, Toast. Wow, she's going on a long one this time. Wow. Huh. Toasty got a lobster. Lobster. Now hold your tongue still there for 1 second. So, what you saw in actuality was not Mr. On Guard, the man, but Mr. On Guard, the Nickel Samurai. But when you think about it, you also caught a Henry shoe. They're really one and the same anyway. Lady, you should know this from the last one. Miss Oldbag, this is a very important point we're talking about. Edgy Poo, do you think so too? Well, it might be something worth considering. Just say it's important and agree with me for a change. Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify. All right, if you insist. I should be the one sighing, not you. All right, who I saw. This will probably be the last testimony thing that we go through. On guard, on guard. Yes, now I remember. The Nickel Samurai. That's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go get that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. So he must have worn that Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. How long does it take to get changed out of a Hakama and into something else? I knew it. I knew you'd say he was inside that costume. What? Did you think there could have been someone else inside that costume? Don't be a bad little boy, thinking such rude things. Ugh. But the possibility does exist. Ah, youngins today. I told you there is no way it was anyone else. How do you know that? Because I said so. And what I say is the truth. Okay. At least she's just as delightful a witness as she was a year ago. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Are we really going to take because I said so as proof? All right. I remember. Do you? Would you please get on with your testimony? Watch your language, young man. What sort of tone is that to take with an elder? My youthfulness isn't what it used to be, so you should forgive me for everything. If you keep on barking at me like that, I'll start singing at the top of my lungs. Okay, please don't. I don't want to have to voice that, please. What? A striking figure by the sea, standing all alone is he. He's the Nickel Samurai. She's actually singing. Someone help my poor ears. Mr. Edgeworth, can you please do something about this racket? Witness, I'll give you a piece of gum later if you'll be good and stick to just the facts. Okay. You promise, right? Oh my god. Right. I'll be sending the bill for the chewing gum to your office at a later date. Remind me to send you a thank you note later too, Edgeworth, old chum. The Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Are you sure? Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket, and now he's not? Not too long ago? Then let me ask you this. When you were itty bitty, what was your grand dream? Huh? What did you want to be when you grew up, whippersnapper? My dream, huh? Well, I, wanted to be Judge Wagner, hero of the public's court. So what? See? And look at where you are now. You're not Judge Wagner, are you? Are you? Huh? Well, what I said earlier. Who puts any weight into things like that? Anyone in the justice system? The fuck? The now is everything. I can't be held responsible for the past. Since when did court become theatrics over testimonies? Since a long time ago, Phoenix. All that matters is that man was inside the costume. Isn't that enough? Oh, I got an achievement for that. Huh. Okay. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. And why would that be? That way, no one could see his face, of course. But there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more. You're such an annoying child, you know that. You disagree with everything I say. Isn't that what you're always doing to me? I got it. Maybe it was more troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume. He had to go through that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show? Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage in a friendly gesture thing. And that included the Jammin' Ninja. Of course it included him. And that's why On God came out of Dear Juan's room. I didn't give it a second thought. I see. Well, anyway. Wait, didn't the witness say that he wasn't told that he was supposed to go on to the award show stage thing, like after ceremony thing? Huh. So he must have worn that nickel samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, it really was the nickel samurai? As showy as ever. Haven't I been saying that from the very beginning? Can I throw in the towel yet?
You don't need to think too hard on this one.
Huh?
There's a contradiction in their testimony, and it's sitting in plain sight. The question is, what that contradiction means for us.
Well, I have to figure out what you're talking about first, but okay. I don't know. I don't know the contradiction here. Let's review the evidence. Let's review what we have. Okay, so we have time of death, which I don't think we have much to go off on that. Attempted suicide, nope. Suicide report, what's the crime photo? Do we have anything on that? Not really. Yeah, no. Not from what I can tell. We have the wine glass. Empty guitar case. Maybe? I don't know. Hotel guide map. Magazine clipping. Lada's camera, radio transceiver, press conference ticket. Seems like the Nickel Samurai is to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Okay. Profiles. I don't see how any of these people are relevant to anything. Okay. I'm not going to deliberate over this very much, especially since we don't have a whole lot of time. So, let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we got the achievement. Yep. Well, okay, Nickel Samurai is right. That's right. It was the Nickel Samurai saw to unlock the achievement. Yeah. Present knife to the statement. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Would have been convenient to wear. Yep, he had to go to that post show. Must have worn that Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan. Okay, so apparently I'm supposed to present the knife to here, which I don't see how it's a contradiction, but whatever. Okay. Please take a look at this while I take a sip of this tea. Ah, that's some good tea. Yeah, so it's a knife. Big deal. If you're trying to scam me with that, I'll have you know it won't work. No, that's not my intention at all. That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct? Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important to the case? You don't even have to ask. It's because the defendant's fingerprints are on it. Is that what you're driving at? That is exactly what I'm driving at. What are we driving at? And whose car are we driving? If Mr. On Guard was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife. Actually, he would have wiped all the previous fingerprints on this knife right off, I guess. That's a contrived one right there. Oh, that's right. The Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he? He probably took his gloves off before he began the stabbing. And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? There is no way... Sorry, Cozy was trying to get behind me. There is no way he would do something like that. However, there is one possibility. Then let's hear your possibility. It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as the Nickel Samurai. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. Which is why he took his gloves off. Then why would he have brought the knife in the first place? But the murder still did take place. It's well known that there was bad blood between the defendant and the victim. Yes, I have heard that before. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory? So let me get this straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Now, up to this point, are there any problems with this theory? Yeah, there's a contradiction. They claim that he brought the knife with the intent to murder. Like, why would he have brought the knife if he didn't have the intent to murder? This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony. What are you babbling about? Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. On Guard was the killer. If that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. Because of the knife. This knife, it was used by Mr. On Guard at dinner. Yes, we did establish that. Which means that if my client was in fact the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Corrida. I suppose. However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't he? Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was flawed from supposition 1. I don't know what supposition is, but okay. Suppose? Is that just another way of saying suppose? Supposition? Yeah, that makes sense to me. And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Which means the defendant's fingerprint shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive. And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us.
Oh, order! Order, I say! Order in the court! Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing?
To frame Matt on guard. Yeah, to frame Matt on guard. It's to frame my client, Mr. On Guard, of course.
To frame?
Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one? But we just established that the witness saw the Nickel Samurai in costume. And if that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife. Witness? Looks like I've made your life a tiny bit more difficult, huh, Edgy Poo?
Witness, did you or did you not really see the Nickel Samurai?
Well, I guess at first I might have forgotten, but... Are you saying you mixed up Mr. On Guard with the Nickel Samurai, his character on TV? But I mean, I can't really do anything about that now. Look, I was waiting around in front of their doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the Nickel Samurai, that's for sure. She wasn't waiting around for the Nickel Samurai. Alright then. Who were you waiting around for then? That's top secret to anyone outside of security.
I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Juan Corrida. Am I correct, witness?
Ha ha ha. The way you think you were a sad amateur with the terrible case of nearsightedness.
Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of?
So Old Bag was waiting around in front of the victim's room. But it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Corrida.
Maybe. Phoenix, maybe the Old Bag was waiting around for that person.
If it's who I think me is hinting at, it's certainly possible. Miss Old Bag, you were waiting for this person to come out of the victim's room, weren't you? You were waiting for her, because you read it in a tabloid.
is this person?
This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. On Guard's manager.
But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room?
It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor.
Oh, this is... Ah, I see.
Oh, did I miss the ad break? No, okay. I thought I might have missed the ad break. I was afraid. I was scared. The judge seems to really be into the article, if it can be called such a thing.
Then this manager with the initials AA, are you saying it's...
Adrian Andrews. Without a doubt, the witness thought so as well. Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn to confidentiality stuff then.
Witness? What in the world are you...
Watch out, Phoenix. I've got a bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling.
I got some information, some very secret information, from a certain source. So that's why I was doing my own little investigation. In secret, of course.
But what for?
Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here?
I really don't want to do this. However, I cannot simply let this point slide.
I see. Very well then, witness. Please testify about this secret information.
Get ready. This is gonna take the wind out of you youngins. I'm sure we're all capable of handling this. Really, it's not like we're 10 years old. Alright, before this testimony begins, we're gonna save. Well, I guess I'm gonna do this. No, go back. Stop it. Okay. We're gonna save. We're gonna quit. We're gonna end the stream because my voice is tired. It's very tired. Yeah, we're leaving. And also, I gotta drink my tea and all that sort of stuff and get ready for bed. And yeah. Okay. Well, that was fun. My voice isn't terribly shot. I thought it would have been more with as much old bagness there was there. But no, I think with all the hydration, I was doing pretty good. All right, I hope you all had fun. We're gonna see who we're gonna raid into, and I'm gonna turn on some music so we're not just sitting in silence. Let's see. Yuffie looks like she's online. Do we have any other options? Let's see. We have a couple other options. So we have Yuffie, we have Rick, and we have Mr. Jamez. Jamez is playing Motor Slice, which we played earlier. Barrick is playing Subnautica 2 with some homies. And Yuffie is playing Dark and Darker. Cozy votes Yuffie. All right. Deciding factor. She was the first one, so fuck it. Let's see. Oh, she's playing with another person called Maddie. All right, let's see. What raid message? What raid message shall we use? I guess just Dreamlings Attack or something like that. Dreamlings Attack. Where's my raid? Where's my raid? Where's my raid? Where's my raid emote? It's not here anymore? Oh, there it is. Okay. I just couldn't see it. There we go. And dismiss that ad thingy. There we go. All right. Well, with that, we're heading out. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and rest of your week. Fuck it. Yeah. Good night. Sweet dreams. Bye-bye.